All right, gang. So we've got Instagram on the night as well, by the way. We've got Instagram on as well. All right, Instagram, but we're actually live on Facebook as well. The streaming software doesn't allow Instagram, so I had to do a 2-camera shoot. So if you want to say anything, you can say something for there, or you want to come jumping onto Facebook. Apparently, Instagram is going to be part of this down the line a wee bit for there. And Jerry says, hello, I made it. So did I, by the way. I was actually just away picking up my prep foods here from Prep Roscoe Foods because I'm absolutely starving. So you'll see me bobbing and weaving like that, by the way, tonight. So I'm jumping from one to another. I really wish that this company would put Instagram live on it as well, but they're not doing it. They're new, so we need to pop there. Right, so the topic of conversation, Facebook and Instagram is hypnotherapy real or fake? All right, Stacey Higgins, how you doing? I have not seen you for a long time, Stacey. What you been up to? You still keeping fit? Still playing football? Better be. Any injuries? I'm your man. You know that for there. So, I'm absolutely starving, by the way. I've hardly ate today. And I was going up the road there with all that food going, oh my God. So listen, we plugged there for Prep Roscoe Foods, by the way. Anybody want details on them, then just come and see myself, or he's on my Facebook for there. So, people that's on Instagram, some of these are on my Facebook as well, right? It's a bit weird there how I'm bobbing my head about here. I need to do a 3-camera shoot in the next one, so I want TikTok live as well. So this is going to be murder for me. Is hypnotherapy real or fake? Right, we'll get Big Tommy here. Now, hopefully Big Tommy's going to come on and have a wee conversation about hypnotherapy, because Tommy went through an audio hypnotherapy that I did. So, now remember, no one here to slag anybody and stuff like that. People on Instagram, if it's the first time, use a beam of me for there, you know what I mean? Stacey says, looking to get back into training. Any spaces available, champ? I like that, champ. I like that. That's good, by the way, even at my age. Stacey, give me a wee private mail, please, and we'll get it up and running. Promise you for there, 100%. So, same again, we've got our wee list here. Instagrammers, by the way, people always send me wee lists and they ask questions. So people on Facebook know the score. Somebody's a Facebook know the score. You can ask me questions. I'll answer it as it comes up on the screen. Now, you know that I do it. So I won't be offended if you slag it, by the way. I'll not be offended. I'm what to talk about, is it real or fake? So I'm going to give you my experiences and when I done it for there. Cheers, Stacey. Might get you on one day, Stacey, maybe to talk about the football or something like that, if you're interested, Stacey, 100%. So listen, I'm jumping from Facebook to Instagram here in case I'm like, what's he talking about? Because he always puts up all the banners, you know. Is hypnotherapy real or fake? Right, so let me tell you my experience with hypnotherapy for there. Right, when I first went to do counselling at uni, right, then hypnotherapy became part of the curriculum. So what it was I didn't agree with it. And I was sitting there in the classroom, I'm going, do you know, I don't agree with this. Don't agree with this at all, you know. And I remember Graham, the lecturer, you know, says, listen, what's your concerns on it for there? And I went, well, I'm just no into hypnotherapy. So later on, he spoke to me and he said, listen, this isn't people standing on a stage, standing there naked and eating onions and lemons and stuff like that. It's nothing to do with that. 99% of that's fake, by the way, right? Now, I'm not to slag anybody or slate anybody, but 99% of it's fake. So he got me gripped into it a wee bit. And the more I get into it, I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. So I want to talk about it for there. So how do I use hypnotherapy? Before I ask any of this stuff here and bring anybody on, hypnotherapy is how I do it is an audio hypnotherapy. Now, you've probably seen here on the screen, you get 2 wee pictures there. That's Carlos and Big Tommy. And it's done with the audio hypnotherapy. Now, what that is and I build it to suit, and I put music on it. It's called frequency music, things like that. And you put some subliminal stuff in it for there. And I think it's a lot better. I personally think it's a lot better. You know, it's more personal to the client as well for there, you know. So the subject could be anything. How you doing, Margot? How you doing? The subject could be and hypnotherapy, it can be absolutely anything, everybody. It can be absolutely anything at all, right? You can come to me with any problem and I'll sit down there. Now, I got a wee email off a certain person, and the certain person asked me if they could get booked in for like schizophrenia and bipolar, things like that. And I had to refer them because hypnotherapy doesn't deal with that. Absolutely no chance does it deal with that. And we were told that very, very strictly, not to take that on board. They had to be referred, and in talking to a good friend of mine that trains me as well, how you doing, Leanne Benz? How you doing? Probably a psychiatrist is best for that for there. So, it's not about putting money in pockets. This and that's going to get what's right for the client. So as I said, the hypnotherapy that I do is built on audio and audio, talking, music, subliminal messages. It can range for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, probably maybe on 40 minutes, but it's usually about maybe say, 30 minutes for there. And then what happens is in my sessions is you'll come in. How you doing, Therese? There's Therese there. What you do is when you come in my sessions is your first session, you'll come in and you'll have a wee chat and where you are and what it's all about and things like that. That's the sort of, and then we build up, what's what, things like that. Helen Buchanan, how you doing? We build up a wee sort of idea of what you're all about. That's exactly how it works with me. Everything that I do, I customise for personal training, sports, massage therapy. I customise it all for there, but I always do it within limits, and I don't play with anybody's health, whether it be mind and body. So, and I love it that way. Absolutely, absolutely love it. Right. So, let's get through some of these wee questions for you here now. I'm all good, Helen. Thank you very much. Need to get in touch with me, missus. Let me know how you are. Ask me talking to Helen on Instagram. Instagram v Facebook, there. So why would you pick hypnotherapy? Right, why would you pick hypnotherapy? Now, anybody want to come in and ask a couple of questions on this, you're more than welcome. I'll answer as best as I can. I won't make anything up. Hypnotherapy, you've heard me talking about affirmations and feeling good and things like that, or energy, frequency, and vibration. No matter what on this planet, by the way, everything is run by energy, frequency, and vibration. That's a fact. That's a fact. Anybody want to argue on that, they can argue on that, no problem. Everything. Hypnotherapy really just, somebody wrote in the bottom of that there, what is hypnotherapy? Well, that really ties in with the first one there. What it is hypnotherapy gets you into a nice, relaxed, calm state for there. Now, what happens is I'll put you on the table, you'll be nice and comfy, you get the earphones on, and you're so relaxed. That's how it works. Now, you get 3 stages here. You get the induction, you get the deepener, and you've got the therapy. Now, the induction will make you be nice and calm and nice and relaxed. The deepener will take you down even further and further from there. And then the therapy would be whatever you've picked, right? Sorry, my heat's gone there, by the way, with the 2 camera shoot here. And that's exactly how it works for there. So what we do is we'll pick on that. Now, some people will come to me and they'll say, right, I'm here to talk about A, but they end up talking about Z. And this is exactly what happens, by the way. This is what happens. You end up leaving with a different story. Something else comes up. It may be something before. You might come in with something that's that's causing it, but I'll pick something else out and I'll tell you exactly why. For there. So what is hypnotherapy? Why would you pick hypnotherapy? The exact same thing for there. Why do I use hypnotherapy? Right. Okay. So I use hypnotherapy because hypnotherapy mixed in with the counselling side of things is good there, because you're sitting there having a wee gab with somebody, right? Now, if you're sitting having a gab with somebody, people that are coming and talking to you are up to high door. They're up to high door, and they're all gone and things like that. How you doing, Deborah? How's your pal? And they're up to high door and things are all gone and stuff like that. You're getting a chat with them and people are getting worked up and very emotional, right? That happens, right? That happens for there. So what's the difference there is the hypnotherapy, as I said there, was that gets you nice and relaxed and calm. It gets you so calm and so relaxed, for there. So somebody's wrote on there as well there. That's one I was saying at the start there. Stage hypnosis. Now, stage hypnosis. Now, you've all been to one of these. I've been to one of these where they get folk up on stage and it's listen, they're taking their clothes off, they're eating lemons and running about daft, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Now, I've heard some folks say, no, I didn't believe in it, and I went up and I fell for it there and this and that, Maybe there's a small percentage that does go under. That's fair enough, right? That's fair enough. But that is definitely not what I do. That's not what I do. When you're in a hypnotherapy session with myself, and I always say to the clients is you can go, all right, Jay, how you doing? Jay McCalden on Instagram, by the way. The clients, I'll say to them, hypnotherapy will get you, as I say, for the counselling side, it will get you nice and relaxed and calm. For the start to finish. Now, I'm hoping to bring on a couple of folk on here. Hoping to bring Big Tommy on if he's wanting to come on. Hoping to bring him on and he'll talk about what he done, what he thought of it and things like that for there. Stacey Higgins says, the banger done it to me in Benidorm, made me perform Lady Gaga. Might not have ate a lemon, but certainly looked, yes. Well, there you go. You obviously went under there, Stacey, right? So, but I still believe that 99% of it it's just not happening for me. Really, really don't for there. But stage hypnosis is no anything I do in here. I don't do this. Don't get involved in it in any way or form. Simple as that. Simple as that. Somebody's wrote here, is hypnotherapy useful for life's ups and downs, right? Yes, it is. It is, because see, when you're in that state, and you've got these things going through your head, and these things, because the audio sessions are built on you, they're built all about you, and you're hearing these things for there, and you're so nice and calm and relaxed. As I say, when we bring a couple of folk on here, you'll see exactly what we mean. Instagram might not see it. They only see it, actually, sorry. But you're nice and calm and you're nice and relaxed. And it just makes you think even more, going even in a deeper state. So hypnotherapy is useful for no matter what you put out there, apart from at the start there. What I was saying, there's my battery's going to go on my phone, so Instagram might go dead. Sorry, Instagram, my battery's away. But it's useful for most things in life. As I said at the start there, things like schizophrenia and bipolar, things like that is not something I would touch. They would definitely have to be referred for there. So will we bring Big Tommy on? Is Tommy willing to come on there? Let's see if we can send Tommy. Let's see if we can send Tommy an invite. And let's see if we can get Tommy. 2 seconds. Send a message. Right, hold on. 2 seconds, everybody. Right, so I've just sent you a message here, Tommy. Hopefully you've got it through, mate. And if you come through, then I'll bring you on the screen and you can have a wee couple of minutes talk about where you are for there. So there's another one. The myths of hypno. And here's one, right? Now, here's this one's a definite, right? Are you in control? Right. You are massively in control. You're massively in control when you're doing a hypnotherapy session. You can open your eyes when you want, you can talk when you want, and you can leave when you want. Because some people, when they come in, they just seem to think, it's I'm lying there, sitting there, whatever, and they can't move and can't do anything, and they don't feel in control. That is definitely not the case. That is not the case. You can do what you want. What I do is I put you in a nice, relaxing, calm state. That's where you want to be, nice and calm and relaxed. That's where you want to go. And that's when to me, that's when all the magic works. That's when it all works for there. And I even do the same hypnotherapies on myself as well. I do it on myself. I make up mine for myself as well. And because I could take quite a sort of high-powered job as well with people, coming in, telling me different stories, things like that, whether it be mental, physical, and I go to relax myself with it. So the people think that you can't do anything when you're there. You're locked in, and it's like you go by my rules, this and that for there. Now, as I say, you can open your eyes when you want, you can move when you want, you can do what you want for there. Now, we sent Tommy a wee link. I don't know if he's got it or no. But you can let me know. Come in on it, Tommy, and let me know. And we're supposed to be bringing Ruth on as well, but I don't know if Ruth is going to come on. So it's a man's birthday today, so I'll be celebrating that for there. Now, this one here is good, right? Hypnotherapy for the sports mindset. Hypnotherapy for the sports mindset. Hypnotherapy is great for it. The amount of athletes, by the way, they get involved in hypnotherapy is amazing. Amazing. And I've been a big Mike Tyson fan for a million years, and only found out recently that he was going to hypnotherapy beforehand, because it gives you that positive outlook, gives you that positive attitude and everything for there. That's what it does. But you've got to come with a belief system on it. You've got to come with a belief system that, yes, this'll definitely work. But you can't just come in with, I'll see what happens, this and that, blah, blah, blah. So listen, we're going to bring Tommy on board here. There we are. We've got Tommy boy. How's you,
Hello,
Tommy?
mate.
Good, man. So we put Tommy into a hypnotherapy session. You can probably see in that wee far corner there. And we'll not discuss what Tommy wanted to get put under fire. That's not my place to say it. Tommy's place. He wants to say it for there. But Tommy, no, this isn't planned or anything, people, by the way, right? Because it only worked that way for me. Bringing Tommy on here, or anybody's trying to come on, we've agreed that you just say exactly what you thought for there. So, Tommy, when you were in that state, earphones in, eye things on, how did you feel?
Well, once I was in the chair, you explained to me what was going to happen. Just to listen to your voice, I felt really calm, relaxed. And then when it started, I actually to think, because it really didn't sound like you. Your voice
Everybody
was
says, everybody says that.
Yep.
Because I talk slang all the time and things, but I don't talk that way when it comes to the. See, even at the 2 seconds there, sorry, Tommy. Even at uni, they teach you to talk a bit better and be more relaxed. Sorry, on you go, mate.
Yep. It was really relaxing. Listening to what you were saying, it got to a stage where the part of what you were saying in the audio.
Mm-hmm. When it comes to the therapy side there, do you take? I think we've lost them there. We go. When it comes to the therapy side there, as I was saying there on the induction and the deep now. How do you feel with the? As I say, everybody, this isn't planned. I would never do that with anybody. We want this to be legit as possible. When it came to the therapy side there, how did you feel?
I felt really, really at ease.
Mm-hmm.
The things that kind of came to me in that therapy session.
Yep.
After it was actually quite scary. No, in a bad way.
Yep.
It was actually what actually came to me in that. Because I could actually feel at one point coming right out the chair.
Mm-hmm.
I felt myself lifting out the chair. Mm-hmm. And the part of that hypnotherapy session where I was actually lifting, I could feel the sun on my arms and on my shoulder, coming down one, coming up the other end, but I was just focused on what was getting said to me.
Yep.
Listening. It was really.
Did you feel safe, Tommy? When you get the earphones on, did you feel safe?
I felt, really, really safe. I felt actually safer than I actually was outside, because I knew I was in a good surrounding. I knew what was the things that was getting said to me. I actually felt safe and at peace. Mm-hmm. No stress, no problems, no troubles, nothing.
Yep. And as I say, that they're specifically built for people. That's how it works. Specifically build it for each client. That's how it works.
Well, at that time, you obviously knew I spoke to you. I'd gone through a bad time, but also I was really kind of grieving for my dad. Mm-hmm. It was really hitting me sore, as you've seen.
Yep.
And in that hypnotherapy session, where it was like the moon, went for the sun going down to the moon coming up, and all these feelings, really light, relaxing, peaceful feelings all around about me. Mm-hmm. The part of the hypnotherapy session where the moon went as if it was going away, and it went into a silhouette of a person.
Right.
And that person was coming towards me. And the closer it got towards me, right there was my father standing right in front of me.
Yep.
And
how did you feel when that happened?
I was, like before I would get all emotional about it. Now I know everyone, because I had a hard time accepting my dad was away and how he went and stuff like that. But this, I knew he was at peace. I knew he was looking over maybe me, my mum, my family, my kids and things like that. But he was there. He was there for me. And after it, when you said to me, my words were, wow. Mm-hmm. Absolute wow. It's something you've got to really see if you don't believe about it, then like that. I don't know what to expect. As I said, I don't know. I just had to relax and actually concentrate and listen to what you were saying.
Yep.
And I was really surprised.
2 seconds of story. Sorry for anybody that's on Instagram here, because we'll get Tommy on here. You might not be hearing what's happening, by the way. We're just trying this out for the first time because the software that I've got will not link Instagram in. But you're welcome to jump here. I'm on live on Facebook. Sorry, Tommy.
After it had finished, it was just wow, absolutely wow. So it was absolutely. Every time when I'm training me, even if I'm down, as you've seen, I leave flying. And after that session, that was something else.
That's you that does that. Remember, I'm the prop.
No, none of that prop keeper.
I'm only the prop. It's you that put yourselves there. You that put yourselves there for there.
But that was.
It's an experience.
It is an experience. But see, after it as well, I felt totally at peace. Where I knew that my dad was all right and things like that. He's no in a bad place or anything like that. Would you think something like that? But I knew when he came to me like that, that was. Because I didn't know what to expect, and when he came right there, it was wow. Yep.
Sorry, we've just had to end Instagram there. My battery's away, my phone there, but what I'll do is I'll upload this to that for there. But definitely. As I say, nothing's ever planned. We just put you on there, and that's just how it works. That's exactly how it works. For there.
That's it. Well, the things we've done as well with the podcast, none of them were. It was just you asked me a couple of things, and I just went with it.
It just goes for there. It just goes for there. 100%.
Tommy, but the therapy side, it real. Aye.
Thank you very much for coming on, Tommy.
I'll get in for you.
Thank you.
I've got in for you, pal.
Oh, Edinburgh Rock. Oh, yeah, beauty.
I've got you 2 boxes.
I love Edinburgh Rock. It goes doing well. Can't eat hard things with these dodgy teeth, know what I mean? Tommy, thank you very much for coming on, mate.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. So there you've a wee example there, Tommy. We've got a few other people, but I don't think they want to come on. If they come on, if they say that, they'll come on. Sorry to actually do away with the Instagrammers there, but they'll be hearing everything blank, so it wouldn't really work out the way I wanted it to work out for there. Okay, there's Trez. Trez says she wants to come on. We're going to give Trez a wee invite. So 2 seconds, everybody. And we're going to invite Trez. 2 seconds. Right. There we go. So we'll send Trez a wee invite for there. So let's jump on this one here before Trez comes on. So hypnotherapy for sports, this is where I really, really use it, right? This is where I really use it. Any sports-minded people on here, you can jump in this one. That'd be great. I might put that back up there again. 2 seconds, sorry. Davey McAdam, how's it going, Davey? We're all good, mate. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And when I'm talking to people or anybody's come in sports-minded, I can't discuss certain people because some people's lessons are private and we're allowed to discuss their training and things like that. But we put them in the mindset where they are, whether it be fighting, whether it be tennis or whatever, any sport for there. And what I do is I try and put them into the arena, exactly where they are. Everything for the smell, to putting on your gear and things like that. Maybe if it's say it's boxing, you're wrapping your gloves up and it's putting them into that mindset that they are there. And I can tell you right now, honestly, it's great. This sounds like a pure plug they did into it. It is a plug because I run my own business, obviously. But at the end of the day, it's great. It's having your mindset. People will probably come on this and go, this is a lot of rubbish. I'm turning it off. That's great. Please turn that off and give space for others that want to see it. But I use it for sports all the time because you have to get in there with the right mindset in sports and think positive. Same again, energy, frequency, and vibration. It works in absolutely everything we do. Every religion, you name it, has got energy, frequency, and vibration for there. So the sorry, I just thought that was Trez there. No. So sports, and as I say, I've a few people that I've done for that. As I say, but I can't mention their names and 100% the sports they do. But they said they felt so good with it. They felt great because they really genuinely felt as though that they were in the arena. They felt as though they were there. And I put that there because what happens is as you probably see, I can't get my pointing going there, by the way, is it Carlos there, right? Now that one with Carlos there, that was Carlos was a wee upside down with flying, and get full permission to say that there. David Allen Bell, how you doing, my man? How's you? All good, mate. And what happened was I built that one. That one took about 3.5 hours to build. And the reason it took so long to build was because it was all layered with a breakfast getting made and things like that, and blah, 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 and blah, 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 and blah, 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 and taxis and sounds, all the special effects. It took hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Because, and I might put this out there, I really do might put this out there, because somebody actually says to me, you know, at the end of the day, by the way, do you think £60 an hour is a lot, which I charge, right? Do you think that's a lot? And I says, but it takes me maybe about 2 hours, even at least, to build a hypnotherapy session. So, and you got your session. So I'm really on £20 an hour if you want to work it that way for there, right? And I just feels I had to say that because it does take time to do. I don't know if Teresa's got this link yet. If you've not got it, come up on the comments and we'll resend it again for you, Teres, for there. But honestly, I think what we'll do is we'll have a wee prize thing tonight where somebody can get a free hypnotherapy session. We'll do a wee prize. And the first one to send me the private mail on it, the first one. And I don't mean on this stream here. I mean a private mail to my phone. The first one that does that gets a free hypnotherapy session. Now, we'll not do the ones that's already been in. We're trying to give this wee competition to people that's never been in before. So what will we ask? Who was Mike Tyson's opponent when he won the world title? Who was Mike Tyson's opponent when he won the world title? Send me that in a messenger. The first messenger that comes up, that's the one that gets a free counselling and hypnotherapy session for there. Now, some folk would say you don't advertise it like that, but I might do it like that because I might show what I've got, and I love what I've got, and I love what I'm doing, 100%. So that's what I'm saying about the sports thing and everything for there. It's all a mindset. It's all a mindset. Now, there's what somebody was sending me as well there and saying, how many sessions a week? I don't operate that way. I don't operate that way for there, right? Now, we're still on the topic of, is it real or fake? By the way, we're still on that. I'm just giving you a wee foundation of hypnotherapy and what I do for there. I always leave it to the client. I always leave hypnotherapy to the client when they come in. And I don't say to them, right, do you want to book another one? Let's go and do this. You know, say, no, I'll let them go away and no pressure and let them think about it for there. And I let them think to themselves, is it real or is it fake? That's how I do it. Is it real or is it fake? They go away, do they feel euphoric and things like that? Or do they go away thinking, I feel the same, it didn't do anything for me, and I'm never offended in any way or form with that, you know? So, oh well, there we go. Odd Wiley has won has won the free hypnotherapy session. Odd Wiley will be in touch with you. You have won that. Trevor Berbick was the answer, so she's the first one through. There we go, no problem. Teresa says she's struggling to get the link. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to resend it again. Just bear with me, people. Bear with me for here. And I'll do it again. Sorry, people. I'm still getting used to this myself. Right, I've sent you the link again. Right, Trez, I've sent you the link again. I've sent it again. For there. So, Odd Wiley, you've won that one. I'll be in touch with that one for there, and I think you'll thoroughly enjoy it. By the way, I really do. I think you'll thoroughly enjoy it. So let's go back to that. When some people say how many times a week, it's like anything I do for there. I don't turn around and say, you know, oh, I need 4 or 5, this and that. Well, I'll let the client decide on that one for there, right? As I say, I'm only gone, but some people have been texting me and they just asked to put this out because they didn't want to come on, you know, for there. Now, here's one here which is a good one, right? Because takes it back to again where people talk about the people standing on the stage and oh my god, and they're not in control and things like that, and that must be dangerous and stuff. And it says, somebody's wrote here and says, does it alter my brain pattern in any way or form? No, it doesn't. No, it just sends you into a nice, euphoric, calm, relaxing state that you are 150 million% in control of. It doesn't alter nothing. It just makes you feel good for there. as I said at the very start, you're in control. You're totally in control, 150%. I think we're struggling with Tress here, by the way. I don't think she's getting that link, so we're struggling to get Tress through. Struggling to get her through, but we'll keep waiting to see what the score is for there. So it doesn't alter anything in the brain that can cause problems, you know, where could you hear these stories? And I see these stories on YouTube and different stuff, because when I first done it, I was YouTube daft on it and going, wait a minute, what really is this? And I was looking at all the wrong stuff, and it was just wrong. And then I got to know who the real hypnotherapy people were. And we were taught at uni that the best person to watch for hypnotherapy was probably Darren Brown. Without a doubt, Darren Brown was the best person to watch for there. So it's it doesn't alter the brain. I can tell you that right now. It doesn't alter. And anybody want to come on and have a wee discussion about that, we can, you know, because you're, as I say, you are totally in control. Now, this one here is just something like we just said at the start. I think we've lost Trez. Trez is not coming through. We're not getting her through at all. Now, this one here, hypnotherapy or counselling. Hypnotherapy or counselling. Both. And as I said at the start there, now, because you might have the belief system in you, because let's take it back to hypnotherapy, real or fake. You might have the belief system of, no, hypnotherapy is all fake, but counselling is good, you know, stuff like that for there, you know, because you've heard a report on one and heard a report on another. That's how it works for there. So I'm going to say that both of them are good. Both of them are 100% good, without a doubt. You would probably get more. Now, some reports have actually said that, you know, you can do less hypnotherapy sessions and get everything to the surface than you can in a counselling session. I don't really know about that. I've never 100% came across it myself there. A lot of hypnotherapists seem to believe that they can say, well, if it takes 10 in counselling, it only takes 2 in hypnotherapy. That's really down to the individual. It's down to the individual. Hence, hypnotherapy, real or fake, the heading, blah, 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 for there. So I'm going to say that definitely the two of them, the two of them are synonymous with each other. The two of them work well with each other. That's how it works. The two of them work well. As I said, I'll repeat this, get back a bit for the start there, is when people come in at the start, what it is they have a conversation at the start with me, and they talk to me about what they're doing and things like that. And then I write down wee things, give me a wee idea of what I want to build and how I want to do it. But I still talk to them as well. I still talk to them about where they are and where they want to be and things like that. And to me, as I say, this is how I see it. To me, the hypnotherapy is like the end game. Is like, great, we'll go over this information here. And then what we do is we put this all in the end, and you start to think for yourself, because you've got all these things like delta, theta, beta waves and all that in the brain, how you're becoming nice and relaxed and calm. It looks like Therese is not coming on. She's obviously stuck. I've sent you 2 links. It's all right, missus. It's no problem. So listen, definitely counselling and hypnotherapy are very good. Now, this next one is a good one. I got a text in for there with somebody. Hypnotherapy for children, yes or no? Yes. And why am I saying yes? Because it takes it back to, does hypnotherapy, you know, dabble in the brain waves and things like that? No, your brain waves are dabbled with every second, by the way. Every second, right? It's not just when you start to go, well, I'm going to give that a thought about something, blah, 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 for there. When minds are going 100 mile an hour constantly, even when you're sleeping, your mind's going 100 mile an hour. That's a fact. So hypnotherapy for children, yes or no? And you know, I'm going to say a big yes on that, because kids are more open. Kids are more open, you know, they're more open to a lot of things. And it's a wee subject that somebody asked me actually the other day there today, which I need to get more research on. It'd be quite good. And they spoke about poltergeists with children, you know, kids at the age of, say, 14, 15, 16, how they can cause poltergeists and things like that. And I'm a bit of a believer in that, but I'd want more information on that before I've done anything on it. Kids are very open. So I'm definitely going to say that giving a child, hypnotherapy session would be a definite. How would I do that one? Always have chats with the parents on it first for there, so that, you know, that you're no overruling a parent. That's how it works for me. And then we talk about where they are and what they're looking for and stuff like that. You know, we one had done a while ago there, you know, was to do with sport, and thoroughly enjoyed it. And as I say, I think they were more open because you're younger, you're no bombarded with all the junk that's out there, I don't know. But then some folk might say this day and age, you probably are. So if you don't get any comments in here, anybody might come in and have a wee conversation with me. No, it looks like Trez is struggling. She's struggling. Anybody else would like to come on board and get a wee conversation? I'll send you a link. Just tell me in the comments at the side there, and we'll do that. So how would you feel? Now, these questions are all quite similar, right? How would you feel during hypnotherapy? How would you feel during it? Same again, takes it back again to control. You are in control. You're 100% in control. You know, and it's just like when you seen Tommy was on earlier on there, and if you never saw Tommy earlier on, this goes onto my life. It goes onto my wall anyway, so you can look back at it later on if you're there. Anybody wants to send them a wee message, I'm sure I'll be all right with that, to ask, you know, what details on it and how you really felt with stuff. How do you feel? You feel great. You feel good. You feel good. You feel like when I date with myself, I always feel in control. But how does others feel? Has anybody got any other experiences here of hypnotherapy that you might come in and have a wee talk about? You don't need to come on the screen. You can have a wee talk at the side there. But it's feel good. You feel calm. You feel relaxed. And you know what? You can't beat feeling like that. It's such a great feeling. You're feeling nice and calm and relaxed. Seriously. And my voice is totally different. It's just so calming, you know what I mean? And I was just trained to do it that way, different from the way I'm talking now. Totally different. That's what people seem to say. Your voice is totally different, but you'll feel great. You'll feel really good. And it's really even better if you come in with the attitude of you think hypnotherapy is real, you know? Because I say if you come in with the attitude of it's fake, won't really work for you. Won't really work for you if you're there. Right, okay, this one crops up all the time, right? This crops up all the time. Hypnotherapy and smoking, okay. Right, hypnotherapy and smoking. Okay, I've had a couple of smokers in here and they've done no bad, but you know, when it comes to things like that and addiction, I've also done cocaine and things like that. I've done addictions, I've done that. You must, willpower plays a big part. We all know that, right? It's not a case of coming to me and while I'm sorting this out, no problem. I'm dead easy. I'm great. I'm the man. It's not like that, by the way. And everybody's always told that you must have the willpower. You've got to have the willpower. But having the willpower and also having that mixed in with hypnotherapy of being nice and calm and relaxed for there. And as I say, it's all done with scripts. That's how it's all done with scripts and how we talk about it. Right, we'll go to Tracy here. Sorry, I had hypnotherapy sessions with Stevie for anxiety before surgery. It was the most positive experience I've ever had. It was the most calming and relaxing. Thank you very much. It's just a pity we can't get you on there, Trez. Do you have a wee talk about that? I don't know what's happened there. It's a wee pity about that. Thank you very much for that. So that's Trez there talking about. Trez was going through a surgery and she was just, he was going everywhere and just got a nice calm, relaxing state and everything for there, and that was it. And you know what's all down to as well, by the way, right? Because I want to come back to the smoking one a wee bit, but it also comes down to as well as I say, you've got to have the belief system. You've got to believe. You've got to believe. You know, you've got to come in and believe for there. I can't believe it. There's my iMac's going to go as well. This is terrible. Where are we? Sorry, people. I'm not prepared tonight. See, it's because I was dating the Sunday, isn't it? Let me just get this sorted out, everybody. 2 seconds. There's Linda. Linda just sent me a text there. She's a very good friend who has done absolutely everything for me, Linda. And I'm sorry I've not been in touch with you as much as that I should. But Linda, an amazing person, by the way. Sorry, but I'm just putting in my charger here. And Linda could teach me a thing or two about hypnotherapy and counselling, by the way, believe me. So Linda said you're watching. I am so sorry, Linda, that I've not been in touch with you, by the way, but I will be in touch with you 100%. She's just sent a text there saying, don't say that for goodness sake. So you've got to have the belief. Anybody that comes to me and says, I'm not too sure, I would never book you in. I can tell you that right now. I would never book you in. So we've got Tress here, and Tress says it was the most positive experience I've ever had. Now, this is a bit, by the way, where Tommy Hands absolutely hates. And I always say, you know, I'm just a prop, you know, and he hates that because I don't turn around and say, oh, it was me. That was me, no problem. No. You come in and it's there. It's in you to do it. It's in you to do it. You know, it's in it because if you're wanting help, if you're wanting fixed, you want your life to be better and things like that, you know, you can do it. Seriously, I'm telling you right now, you just have to think positive about it. You know, the answer is not to bought me a bottle or whatever you put up your nose and different stuff like that for there. And I'm not slating that or slagging that. Nobody knows me knows I'm no. It's just, you know, it's just having that nice experience of what you want out of your life and trying something like that, you know. But as I say, it's always it's the client. So everything's up there with the client. It's all up there with the client. I'm only the prop, and he hates that. You can't stand that word. He totally hates it. But so that was my good friend Linda there. You know, put it this way, if it wasn't for Linda, probably wouldn't be here now for a lot of things, by the way, and business and that. Helped me with a lot. Helped me an awful lot. Just doesn't realise it. So let's go back to the hypnotherapy and the smoking one again a wee bit there. Willpower, right? Now, we still need an element of willpower in what we do. We still need that, right? It's not a quick fix, right? You don't just go, right, boom, look down the list, right, what am I going to do? There's hypnotherapy. That'll sort me out, no problem. You know, there's wee branches off it for there, right? And I say, I talk to everybody about that, and I always have the conversation with them about fake or real and stuff like that. You know, I'm going to say, obviously, right, real. I believe it's 150% real. As I say, the first day I went in, I just didn't want anything to do with it because in my head it was just stage hypnosis and things like that. But go explain to me, and the more I get into it, I absolutely love it. There's some people. I'm not going to tell you what Linda said there, by the way. I'm not going to tell you what she said there. She sent me a text. Thank you very much, Mrs. Linda, if some people that's been through a hypnotherapy session with myself, right? If you thought my voice was good, Linda's is just amazing. It's really soothing, by the way. Really, really soothing. Seriously, because Linda done one with me before. Really soothing. Swear to God. Sorry, we've just got a wee text here. Stephen, it's okay. Listen, I know we're near the end, Stephen. Somebody sending me text messages here, but you still get to see it anyway, Stephen. It's you can do a rerun it. It's no problem, Stephen. You can do a rerun, no problem at all, mate. So you've not really missed anything for there. But listen, let me. I want to stick on this one because it was the last one on that list video. You must have the willpower as well, right? You must commit in. When it comes to, I said, it's like anything, right? But let's just say this is the route, right? When you come in, you've got to come in with the attitude of an element of belief and things like that. But you've also got to have your own mind. And I say to people, you must work your own mind, man, right? I will not, and I will never promise anybody a situation where, like, I guarantee, no problem, give me your money, this and that. Well, I will never do that. Never. Anybody that's ever been with me, I thought some of their folk would have come on that. They've been good to see some of their folk coming on, but he's obviously just listening. It's the belief system is what you want, but the willpower. Let's go back to the smoking. Smoking, very, 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 very tough. I hear a lot of people, and then the situation I had a couple of people there when it came to drugs was very difficult as well. You know, I'm not going to discuss the outcome of any of them. That's private, but they felt a very good experience with it. One of them was very emotional with it, very, very emotional. You know, and what was said and what was done. But so hypnotherapy, real or fake? So what does everybody think? Right. So we've been on now for about 45 minutes. So we're going to be shutting down soon because I am absolutely starving, by the way. I'm absolutely starving. And as I say, I was just back there to get my meals from, I better get his name right here, Prep Roscoe Meals. He's on my Facebook, and I got my meals off him for there. And 2 seconds here. Want to just give you a wee shout out here as well to Turbo Trowel Plastering and Rough Casting Services, Team Mairsy Personal Training, and Cameron DL Skip Hire for all your skip needs, rubbish, uplifts, whatever. He's your man, by the way, 100%. Stephen Mayer Massage, blah, 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 for there. So, everybody, we're just looking now for somebody that's going to come on just before I finish and give me, anybody's got any experience out with myself, anybody got any experience with hypnotherapy and how they've been with it, what they felt about it. Was it a good experience? Was it a bad experience? As I say, experiences I've had with one myself and with Linda has been 110%. Linda, can I give you a plug on here? If you want to send me a wee text on that, if you want me to give you a wee plug on the things that you do, just send me a text and I'll do a plug. I don't want to do it without your permission. And I'll do that right now, no problem at all, because they're going live in quite a few places. It's a pity that we couldn't get Trez on as well there. We wanted Ruth on the night as well, but I think Ruth's just nowhere in it. So, okay, we've got about 5 minutes left, everybody. Anybody got any experience with hypnotherapy that they've been through before, and whether it be good or whether it be bad? If you want to talk to me about it, and, you know, just even in the comments, I don't mean bringing you in live, stuff like that. It doesn't need to be that way for there. What was your experience with it? As I say, my experiences with it was always been positive. Folks going to say, of course you're going to say that. Of course you're going to say that. Okay, right. So Linda deals with CBD oils, and it's called Icaro Bespoke Extracts. Now I'm going to get the logo for all that for there. Give Linda a shout out for that as CBD oil, and it's Icaro, ICARO Bespoke Extracts. You know, I'll get a logo for that, and I'll put this up on the next one for there and my Facebooks and the other videos that I do. Anybody that's looking for their CBD oil, stuff like that for there, I've been on CBD oil before. I feel Linda for stuff, you know, and same again, when I endorse something, it's because I've used it, and 100%, it works a treat, seriously. Anybody that's interested in CBD oils, please send me a private mail and I will forward all your details, and you can deal with Linda for there, 110%. But we'll get a full logo made for that for the next page for there. So, is hypnotherapy real or fake? To me, it's definitely real. It's 100% real. I was actually hoping some folk would have come on the night and said it was fake. You wouldn't have been slaughtered with that, by the way. You wouldn't have been slaughtered. It would have just been a case of, you know, what was your experience, you know, and get a wee chat about it. Or maybe you want to talk offline about it, then you can send me a private mail on that and we can talk offline for there. So I've enjoyed this one. Same again, it's flew in. That's nearly 50 minutes. So now we've just got a logo sent there by Linda now, but it's time I transfer it to Linda for there. We'll definitely do it for the next one. That will be great. And we'll do that. And that's another client just sent me that there as well. We'll put that in the next one. Yes, all full details. So, couple of minutes left. Anybody want to come in and give me any of their experiences? You know, as I say, hypnotherapy I've used in sports and ups and downs and drugs and smoking and things like that. Some folk might say, what's your success rate? It's not my success rate. It's the success rate of the person. It's how they've walked away with that mindset and how they felt, and how maybe their habit was that, and it's went to about that for there. And I don't bombard them with that and say, well, how's it been? You know, and just let them deal with that themselves. That's another story. It's only going into detail because it's a small world and things that we talk about for there. But hypnotherapy to me is 150% real. And the first day at uni, I thought it wasn't real. I just thought, no, it's not for me. It's just not going to work for me. And I don't want anything to do with this, blah, blah, blah. But I was convinced. I was definitely convinced, because I thought that this was going to go into stage hypnosis, and people standing on a stage naked and stuff like that and eating lemons just was not happening for me for there. I love what I do. And I just want to finish up with this wee bit here. I love what I do, and I'm dedicated to what I do. And I put so much energy into it, you know, massive energy. And there's something I want to bring up as well, because somebody was talking to me about earlier on there, and they were talking about affirmations. And I wanted to say, I'll include this in it tonight. Anybody does their affirmations as well, when they talk about their affirmation, it might be a wee bit off track for hypnotherapy here, a wee talk about, but, you know, when they get up in the morning and they say, it's going to be a good day today, you've got to feel it. You've got to feel it when you say it. You've got to feel it and say, it's going to be a good day, or this or that, blah, blah, blah. You've got to feel it, because people will turn in and say, like hypnotherapy, stuff like that, they'll turn in and say, nah, it doesn't work. It's because you're not feeling it. See, if you would spend as much time on that as what you would spend on a night getting out, getting ready, by the way, and some folk can take up to maybe say 2-3 hours. See if you spent that much time in your mind, You'd be an amazing, amazing person, by the way. Seriously, you'd be an amazing person. Everything would be absolutely brilliant. So listen, I've been very happy once again, everybody. It's flew in, and I'm really hungry, and I'm can't wait to get tore into my prep Roscoe foods, by the way. Can't wait to get tore into them. I've still not got his banner for there. That's my fault, actually. And we'll also have Linda's details up as well on future videos for there. But listen, everybody, I hope you're all well. I hope everybody's thinking positive. I hope everything's going good. You know, things can always be sorted this day and age. You know, don't be down, you know. And I've been in some right down places, by the way, and I've got myself through it. Some folk might say it's all right for you. No, it might not be all right for me because people don't know where I've been as well. And some people think that I've had an easy thing with things, but I've no, just like anybody else will know. Just be kind to everybody. Have a nice day. Have a nice night. And don't go to bed arguing with people. And just love. I'll see you next week.